The introduction of T20 cricket over a decade ago changed the game forever. The IPL and several other leagues around the world have taken the game to an altogether different level. And we've witnessed a revolution, bringing in new fans, but also taking the game to different nations across the globe. And obviously, with the pace of life getting faster, getting pacier, it's time to up the ante on the field as well. And that is why we are here in Singapore, one of the hubs of the world in terms of sport, entertainment and finance, and we cannot wait to get this T10 tournament underway. 4 teams, 8 cricketing legends past and present, including the likes of Tilakaratne Dilshan, Irfan Pathan, Harbhajan Singh, Mohammad Ashraful, Mohammad Azharuddin and many more are coming together into the thriving cosmopolitan capital of Singapore, and it's all packed into one fantastic day of T10 cricket. Strap yourselves in, it's going to be a special day indeed, and we're all set to let the games begin. All set for match number 1 then. It is going to be Team HDFC with Mohammad Azharuddin and maybe the Dil Scoop as well. Enjoying your time here in Singapore, very different format, T10 format, in a new place as well. Enjoying being here?
Yeah, very much. After a long time watching, playing together, Harbhajan Bhai, Azhar Bhai, Dilshan. So yeah, excellent tournament this one, and very lucky to part here.
So the Singapore Cricket Association President's 11 easing their way with a 10-wicket victory. Irfan Pathan carrying his bat, finishing it off with a 6 at the end as well. Fantastic to watch, and they now join paper 1 in the grand finale here. Felt good to face Zahir also opening up and get a few runs. 49 not out to carry your team to a win. I mean, you've got to feel good with that.
Yeah, you got to walk the talk, right? You've been talking in commentary too much. You need to make sure when you come on the field, you need to do something. But look, I'm not in practice, but even if I get out, it's okay. But it was important to go out there, just be with the youngsters as well, you know, just to try to share some experience. But yeah, facing Zach and hitting the first ball 4, it's always special.
We saw the Dil scoops, we saw the big hits as well. Tilakaratne Dilshan was in sublime touch. Dilly, great to have you here in Singapore. Fantastic occasion. The crowd seems to love it as well. You seem to be enjoying the experience too.
Yeah, definitely. I'm really enjoying. Thing is, people love to watch my Dil scoop after a long time. I played 3 all connect. Still, I can play Dil scoop. I think it's a very good setup. People really enjoying a good crowd here. I think this is a very good setup for the especially young players for Singapore, bringing big players from the international level. We can use our experience with them. I think good for the Singapore cricket.
So NUS taking on HDFC goes the way of HDFC, courtesy of fantastic knock of Tilakaratne Dilshan. A 50 in quick time and rapid time. And he gave us the Dil scoops, he gave us the big hits as well. And he was entertaining while he was at it. So third place to HDFC and over to the big deal now. The grand finale coming your way right now. It's Irfan Pathan up against Harbhajan Singh.
Paper 1 emerged as the winner of the ISAS Cup. Harbhajan Singh was declared the player of the tournament and Irfan was awarded the best batsman. Let's hear it from the two legends about their experience of playing in Singapore.
Guys, it's been a fabulous day. How encouraging is it to see Singapore take to cricket the way it has, Bajipa?
Well, it's nice to see, a lot of these countries are getting in and getting into this groove of playing cricket. And it's nice to see the game is growing every day and the kind of talent they have here. I'm sure if they can have right sort of infrastructure and right sort of coaching put into it, they will definitely produce some good cricketers from this part of the world as well.
And the other thing is, all the youngsters I played with today as well, I played a couple of games with them. They want to learn. That's the biggest thing. If you want to learn, you'll get better. If you don't want to learn, you won't. They're asking a lot of questions, how to get better as a fitness, in terms of fitness, in terms of bowling, in terms of, match preparation as well. And that's a wonderful thing. And that means they are on the right track.
After a scintillating day at the ground, all the players attended a session moderated by Boria Majumdar. Former India player Rahul Dravid and Harbhajan Singh took the centre stage where they spoke about leadership and cricket.
This is a serious question that I ask of you. We are seeing Bangladesh getting bowled over in 2.5 days. We see South Africa rolled over in 3 days. We see West Indies rolled over in 3 days. Are you concerned for Test match cricket?
I think for a lot of the players from maybe not the 2 or 3 of the top countries who are paid handsomely and paid really well, it is also an economic issue. They also have a short career span. They also have a time in which they can maximize their revenue, make an income. You can play the game for 3 or 4 years, you can get injured, and your career can be over, and you have to live your whole life around that. So for some of these countries, I can understand the pressures and the pulls that they face. I'm sure all of them want to play Test cricket. I'm sure all of them want to be playing in these big stadiums in front of these great crowds. But sometimes the reality, at some stage they have to sometimes make decisions. It's not so much of an issue for, say, an Australian player or an Indian player or an English player. But for some of these other players, I can understand the challenges that they face, and it's not easy.
One of the thriving cosmopolitan hubs of the world turned into a cricketing hub for the day as the Paper 1 presents ISAS Cup absolutely entertained and enthralled Singapore on what was a super Sunday. We had the craftsmanship of Mohammad Azharuddin, the wrist work of Azubai. We had the Dil scoop from Tilakaratne Dilshan, the big hits of Bhaji and Ashraful, and even the left arm spin of Irfan Pathan. Boy, was it a great day out here in Singapore. But one thing is for sure, as the sun sets here in Singapore, we could perhaps, when we come back, see Singapore turn into a full-fledged cricketing nation. That is the hope, and from what we've seen today, there was quality on offer and we were certainly entertained. This has been a fantastic day and there's so much more still coming your way.